Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 16th. This week, we're going to jump right in here, Aries. You have the Deep Knowing card and this Yin Energy card. The Yin Energy card is kind of like a passive energy card, so it can represent you being more in kind of like a passive position this week, or, it's a good card for like resting, relaxing, recovering, and all that other stuff. You have that Deep Knowing card as well, and, when you think about it, if you like just know that something is going to work out for you, and then you don't have to like worry about it not working out for you, right? And that's kind of the energy I'm getting off of that card, especially with that Yin Energy card as well. It's like saying that it would be better for you to just like act as if whatever it is you're trying to accomplish at this time, just act as if it's working and, be chilled out with this Yin Energy card and, don't really worry about it. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting off of those two cards. You have the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. I mean, the Emperor is you, so whenever you show up as yourself in a reading, especially the Major Arcana version of yourself, it really puts you in a position of power and strength and allows you to get what you want from the reading. So that's really nice, and you're coming up in a very strong position. Again, the Emperor, he is kind of chilled out. He's just sitting here. He's not really like worried about what's going on. I always say that he has this armor on underneath his cloak, and the armor basically represents the fact that he is ready to go at a moment's notice. So he isn't really like worried about what's going on around him or anything. He's just waiting for the right opportunity to present itself, and then he will take action. And again, with those first two cards, the Yin card and the Deep Knowing card, I think it would be a really good week for you to just be chilled out, like I said, and just kind of like wait for the right opportunities to present themselves. And then that's when you take action if it wants to focus here, Aries. And that's what I'm getting off of that card. You have the Hierophant. You also have the High Priestess as well. I personally look at these two cards as better than the Emperor and the Empress. They're both combinations are good, but if you are looking for love, and we do have a little bit of love here because we have the Page of Cups over here, then this could be like a divine counterpart, something that is much more spiritually guided. I think the Hierophant is talking about the learning that you have been doing and like needing to look at all the things that you've learned, which comes up for you a lot, Aries. There's definitely something about like all the lessons that you've learned over the years and needing to use those lessons to, become more successful. And that's exactly what I would do with the Hierophant. I also kind of just get the feeling that you could be taking something to the next level, which again is something that you seem to be working on because it's come up for you in the past. But he has these three levels to his crown and also his staff right here. The three levels represent like initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. But, just on a personal level in your personal life, it could just be you kind of leveling up just in general. You have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration or happiness. We are in the holiday season, so of course, a lot of you could be spending more time with family or friends or, something, and that was in the wrong spot. But, I think that you could just be socializing more, and I definitely encourage you to do that. That Yin Energy card, again, it says like you also have the Star as well. And those cards kind of represent getting energy from things that fulfill you. So, if you need more energy or if you're feeling a lack of energy, spending time with people who matter to you or friends could be a good idea. Yep, with the Emperor, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is too much hard work, right? So I don't think this reading is saying you need to work hard. I think this reading is saying that you need to wait for the right opportunity and you need to act as if you already have it. And that's exactly what I would be doing if I were you with these, with the first two cards, the Emperor, and also this Ten of Wands. I mean, Ten of Wands says you're very close to, completing whatever you've been working on. So again, a lot of you could be very close, but at the same time, I kind of just feel a card is talking about hard work in your reading, and it's actually saying like don't work hard. Not that you shouldn't work hard, but I think it's saying that it's definitely a time to kind of like look for the right opportunities. With the Hierophant, you have the Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith in a new direction. It's another card that, he's about to start his new journey. In the major arcana, we go from the world to the fool, and then we start all over again. So he's about to completely start his journey over again, and I feel a lot of you are about to kind of like level up, and that's what I mean by starting a new journey. It's like you're taking your life to the next level, or you're upgrading something in your life, and then from there, you're doing something else. With the Three of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords. Like quick energy. I do feel like a little bit of I'm not sure how I feel about this for you, Aries. It's like I think that things could be moving quickly, or you could be But I'm what I mean by this is I feel like you are noticing time with the Knight of Swords. Like you could be feeling like you're out of time. You could be feeling like you should have done something in the past sooner, And, again, with that yin energy card, I feel it's kind of like saying chill out, I love when people tell me to chill out, Aries. I'm sure you do too. But, I think it's just saying, don't allow your brain, I think when we do that, like when we say like, oh my God, I should have done this sooner in the past or whatever, when we do that, I think our brain starts racing. So I feel the Knight of Swords is saying, don't let your brain start racing ahead of you and like get carried away with feeling like you ran out of time or you don't have time, because it's not true. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Enchanted card and this Cleansing card. Yeah, we see a lot of healing in the reading. I mean, the Star, the Yin Energy card, again, these are great cards for healing and kind of cleansing your energy. So I think it would be a great time for you to work on that. You have the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Again, the King of Wands I read as Aries. You can read it as whatever you want, but to me, King of Wands is Aries energy, so I think that you could be, getting started on something new here, Aries, but probably just, leveling up in your life. The King of Wands is very bold and assertive. He really goes for what he wants. He really charges forward toward success, or he really tries to make things happen, and I think that would be a great thing for you to do, is like to really go for it. Again, I probably have said it to you before, Aries, but I think as we go into 2025 and beyond, that I wouldn't really call it your karma, but the energy that you are working with is starting and finishing. And so if you're going to start something, I think you need to say to yourself, I'm going to see this through to the end. And, that's going to be your secret sauce over the coming years. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about resourcefulness and increasing your resources. Pretty much everyone gets the Queen of Pentacles. And, I've been saying since before 2016, like whenever I started going live on this channel, I used to go live every day. And, I used to say back then that money will change by the time we get to the end of 2025. And, probably, or like the beginning of 2026. So I think people are just being resourceful and, digging into their resources, using the resources appropriately, and that's what I would do there. You have the High Priestess. Every single person this week has had very spiritual readings, and more in the sense that, I think it's just it would be a good week for everyone to tap into their higher self, to meditate, or do whatever you do to tap in. It could be going for a walk, it could be doing one of your hobbies, whatever it is. I would definitely do more spiritual stuff this week, or but I think it's more about listening, right? Listening to those messages, because the Emperor is really saying to me that there could be a really solid opportunity coming your way, and it could be in any area of your life, but I think you need to be in that position of just chilling out, and when the opportunity presents itself, then you grab onto it. With the King of Wands, you have the King of Swords here, which you do have twice. So here and here. The King of Swords is a card of knowledge and wisdom, and, it's a card of being able to turn knowledge into wisdom, basically turning the things that you've learned in your life into success. So I think a lot of you, we were talking about lessons with the the Hierophant, and we were talking about how, or maybe we didn't say this, but what I think it's saying is that you need to use what you have learned for more future success. And I would be using the lessons you've learned to be more successful. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Four of Cups. Again, I think everybody feels this way, they don't have exactly what they need with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Queen of Pentacles could be any resource. It doesn't have to be money. It could be any type of energy that you feel like you're lacking. Not that she represents lack, but, again, with the the Four of Cups, I definitely feel that some of you like want more of a certain resource. And the Four of Cups says you have all the ingredients necessary based off of past lessons to increase whatever resource you're trying to increase. I always look at the Four of Cups as like ingredients. Like he needs to mix these cups together to get what he wants. So it's like, again, sometimes we have to like mix all this stuff together, pop it in the oven so that we can get the result that we desire. With the High Priestess, you have the Three of Swords. Again, really good healing week. Three of Swords is about forgiveness. Those swords are in your own heart. And, the story of the Three of Swords is that we have to remove those swords from our heart so we can heal. And again, we can do this through forgiveness or just healing in general. I always say we don't have to forgive a person directly. We can just forgive them in our heart and move on. So again, would be a great time for healing. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this Aquarius card. It says Rebellion on it. It says think outside of the box and stretch the boundaries of what could be. You have this Metamorphosis card. It says your inner self is being renewed day by day, so new and better ways can come forth. Yes, I like really. I think a lot of your readings, Aries, have been new and better ways. They basically say, I don't know, like the past 10 weeks, I think, all your readings have been basically encouraging new and better ways. So I think that, innovating, taking advantage of new opportunities, leveling up, metamorphosis, you're basically going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, and making these changes definitely could lead to a lot more success or growth. You have the Star, which would be Aquarius energy, so you definitely could be working with that, any Aquarius energy if you have any in your chart, but we also have Pluto in Aquarius, so, it's all about innovation. The Star is about kind of like shining your inner light. It's also about picking something and seeing it through to the end right here. With the Star, we have to have a North Star, Aries. We have to have that like one thing that we set out to accomplish, and we need to make it kind of like the thing that we accomplish. So the Star is all about having a North Star and really making something happen. She's also, the other thing that's standing out to me is she's pouring this water into this pool of universal consciousness, and we see these ripples kind of going out onto the water here. And so the card itself can say that we have asked the universe for something, and I think either you need to ask the universe for something or you already have. And I feel that I don't know why this isn't working today, but I think the universe, I'm going to ask the universe to allow my camera to focus. There you go, Aries. And it still didn't work, but I think that this is saying you need to ask the universe for something and then start working towards it and make it happen. You have the Five of Swords, definitely taking a risk. I think we are in a little bit of a risky time where we should all be putting ourselves out there and doing things that are maybe bigger than us. That's what, the Pluto and Aquarius energy is about, the Neptune and Pisces energy, also Saturn in Pisces as well. We have like the perfect storm to accomplish something great. And it's not going to be easy, but if we put the work in, we will accomplish something great. So, I pretty much encourage everyone to go out and try to, exceed their wildest expectations, right? So I would come up with a crazy idea, multiply it by 1,000, and then see what happens. Are you going to get that 1,000x goal? Probably not. But, if you get something that's even just 10 times better or even 5 times better than what you originally wanted, then you're really winning. So, I would go out and try to accomplish something hard, like take the risk. You have the King of Swords, again, knowledge and wisdom. I really feel this is you, though. We show up twice here, basically with the King of Wands, right next to the Emperor. I kind of feel like that King of Swords is just like you using everything that you have learned over the years, or you kind of really tapping in to your knowledge and wisdom and using it for your own success, which is great. With the Star, you show up again, so there you go. Right next to the King of Swords again. Again, this reading, it could be an all about you reading, basically, Aries. It's kind of, talking about you. It could also be saying that, like, you are the star. So I think that for a lot of you, it could be an amazing time for you to get attention or stand out. I think that's true for everyone, but, the reading could be saying it's a little extra true for you. So if you're thinking about doing something important or standing out, then I would definitely do that. You cannot make this stuff up. With the Five of Swords, you have the Star. So this would be about you taking a risk on the Star. Again, the Star can be that big vision, that big impossible goal or that big impossible dream. The Star has this little bird here, and the bird is an ibis, which is the bird of knowledge and wisdom, and we have the King of Swords twice, which is knowledge and wisdom. So the bird represents getting a bird's eye view on your situation. So if you are trying to accomplish something hard or difficult, or if you're really thinking you're going to go for something like some sort of big goal, wish, or dream, then this can say that that, putting everything into perspective, getting that bird's eye view, and seeing, like, coming up with a map of how you could accomplish whatever your dream is would be a really good idea. Especially with the star twice. With the King of Swords, you have the Death card. I mean, you have changed, Aries. It's basically saying that you have undergone a transformation. And I feel like this is going to be a positive transformation. It's funny we have the Hierophant in this reading. I mean, we have a guy right here. He kind of looks like the Hierophant, or he looks like a pope. And on the Death card, he is begging for his life. He basically represents certain beliefs or belief systems that we have that we could be holding on to. But the whole point of the Death card is that we have to undergo a transformation. And sometimes we have to change our beliefs. And, maybe that's what you have the Fool, which with the Hierophant, which could be asking you to take the risk of challenging your belief systems, because the Fool would be taking a leap of faith away from the beliefs. So again, I think that this could be saying that it's time for you to, like, change certain beliefs or to challenge your beliefs, which could be good. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this full moon in Cancer. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. You have this full moon in Aquarius. It says show the world the real you, which makes sense because we have the Emperor twice. Also the King of Wands and the Star with the Emperor. So I definitely feel you could be showing the world the real you, which is a good thing. You have the Hangman, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups. The Hangman is about, being in Hangman mode. He has put himself in Hangman mode to get answers. So, again, the whole entire reading kind of looks like you're waiting on an answer that you're going to get because, like we said with that Emperor, it's like I just got the feeling at the beginning that he was waiting for an opportunity. So, again, the Hangman and the good stuff can say that you are finally getting what you've been waiting for, and obviously that would be a good thing. You have the Five of Cups. I feel like something is not going to be a disappointment. So, like, whatever you're waiting for, like if you've been waiting for love or a business opportunity, maybe your old story is that you always get disappointed whenever you accept a new opportunity into your life. And I feel like this will not be a disappointment, is what this card is saying. It's like saying that what you're going to receive will be good for you and not a disappointment, which is great. The Five of Cups is also a great card for practicing gratitude. And again, a lot of people this week have had stuff about really needing to practice gratitude or be in the energy of gratitude. So if you're trying to manifest anything, I think gratitude would be the best answer. You have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups definitely could be like a solid offer or love offer coming in. I do kind of feel it could be like an air sign because you have the King of Swords twice, also the Knight of Swords. It could be any sign, general reading. It could be an Aquarius, though. You have the Star twice. But if you're looking for love, this would be like an admirer or someone who's interested in you. Really, the Page of Cups is about your dream. He has this fish in his cup, and I always say that that fish might not exist. It might be part of his imagination. We don't really know. And I always say that he needs to bring that fish down to earth. And you have the Star twice, so needing to bring a dream down to earth. With the Hangman, you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups to me, it could represent love or whatever and thinking about the past, but the Six of Cups can really be a gift from the universe. And really the gift we receive usually from the Six of Cups is a turnaround, meaning we've been bumping up against an obstacle in our life, and then we get the Six of Cups, and it kind of represents obstacles being removed or us being able to move past an obstacle. So, I kind of feel like you are like some sort of obstacles being removed here. With the Five of Cups, you have the Tower. Again, the Tower's coming up in the good stuff, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Now, I will say a lot of people have had the Tower this week, so there definitely could be some global, Tower moments going on in the world. I think we've already seen plenty, but there will probably be more. But I also wouldn't worry about it because it's in the good stuff. You also have the Star twice. And the Star comes up after the Tower. So having the Tower here could say that you are healing from a Tower moment or you're overcoming a Tower moment that you've already had. With the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn that's coming in for you as well if you're looking for love with the Queen of Pentacles. This could also just be good for your resources or for increasing your resources, which you seem to be doing. You have this Bat card. It says, take care, enemies are working against you. Mars retrograde. I say this every single Mars retrograde this happens. So, I would just be careful of people. If people are acting weird, I would avoid them. It's pretty simple. Mars retrograde. It's like, yeah, it definitely brings out the haters. It definitely brings out the gossip and, all that other stuff. But it also is Mars retrograde has a very easy solution, which is you just completely ignore it. Because if you ignore it, the other person looks guilty, not you. So just ignore it. You have the September card, and this Skull card says hidden secrets can harm you. I would be careful of secretive people as well, so I would be careful of that with that energy. You have this rainbow. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yes, Six of Cups. I mean, Six of Cups can definitely be a gift from the universe, and it can say that you're overcoming something difficult or challenging. Ten of Wands as well, so, pretty much the same. You have another butterfly. It says a change for the better. There you go. You have that Metamorphosis card, which basically said the same thing, right? It said, so new and better ways can come forth. So definitely some sort of change for the better here. And you have this money path card. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, I think the money part of this is going to come in through upgrading your skills or taking something to the next level. Again, Hierophant. The other way you can look at the Hierophant is that you could be becoming a teacher, not like you don't literally have to become a teacher at a school, but again, you could be teaching something in business, or you could be starting a YouTube channel or whatever, and that could be how you're increasing your finances. But really good, Aries. I like where this is going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.